Do you know what the top smart contract auditors and developers have in common? Through their learning journey, they have been involved in learning not only to improve their programming skills, but also to have as broad knowledge as possible about everything around blockchain and DeFi. Here in this roadmap, you're going to practice and learn like the best. Everything you need to know to get quickly up to speed on blockchain, DeFi, EVM, Solidity, and Web3 Security, you will find it here in this roadmap. Today's topics will be, for blockchain, Bitcoin forks, proof of work, proof of stake, and other consensus algorithms. On DeFi, what is lending and borrowing on DeFi? What is Aave and how to use it? And what is Compound and how to use it? For EVM, it's opcode time. There are gas optimizations with opcodes that you need to know. On Solidity, we will go for the lesson 5 from Patrick Collins' course about Ether.js. And on Web3 Security, it's time for Foundry tests. Let's start with blockchain. Bitcoin forks are changes to the Bitcoin network's protocol that result in the creation of new branches of the blockchain. They can be soft forks, which are backward compatible modifications, or hard forks, which create a new blockchain that diverges from the original and are not compatible with the old protocol. These forks often arise from debates within the Bitcoin community regarding technical governance or philosophical differences. The next video will be of proof of work and proof of stake, where proof of work is a consensus mechanism used in blockchain networks where miners solve complex mathematical puzzles to validate transactions and create new blocks. It requires significant computational power and energy consumption. Proof of stake, on the other hand, is an alternative mechanism where validators are chosen to create new blocks and confirm transactions based on the number of coins they hold and are willing to stake as collateral, which demands much less energy and promotes more scalability. And you know what? It's not all about the Bitcoin and Ethereum use. Blockchain consensus mechanisms beyond proof of work and proof of stake include models like proof of authority, which relies on identity as a stake, proof of space, using storage space for consensus, and delegated proof of stake, where stakeholders vote on network validators. Others like proof of burn, proof of elapsed time, and federated Byzantine agreement offer varying methods to achieve network agreement, from destroying coins to achieve mining rights, to using a fair timing system to establishing trust networks among nodes. These mechanisms aid to provide security and efficiency in transaction validation and block creations. That's all for blockchain. Let's switch to DeFi. In these next videos, first of all, we'll go through lending and borrowing DeFi protocols, which are decentralized platforms that allow users to lend out their cryptocurrencies to earn interest to borrow against their crypto holdings, often using smart contracts to automate the process and manage the terms without traditional financial intermediaries. You're going to come across many lending and borrowing DeFi protocols, so it's important to understand what is this all about. Let's go deeper, and now we will look specifically at Aave Protocol Explained. Aave Protocol is a leading DeFi lending platform that introduces innovative features like uncollateralized loans, also known as flash loans, and interest-bearing deposit tokens, making it crucial to understand for anyone looking to engage with advanced decentralized finance applications. Its open source, non-custodial framework represents a shift towards more transparent and accessible financial services within the blockchain ecosystem. While we want to know how the protocols work, you must know how it looks and how the Aave UI works. So watch this guide to understand how it's used. Next, let's go to Compound Protocol. This protocol is a fundamental DeFi platform that allows for the decentralized lending and earning of interest on cryptocurrency, showcasing an algorithmic, autonomous interest rate protocol that is vital for understanding the mechanics of decentralized finance markets. Its governance token model also serves as a case study for the decentralized management and incentive alignment in DeFi ecosystems. And once again, it's important to get familiar with what is this all about from the user's perspective. Time for the EVM. Ethereum virtual machine. We've been watching in the past weeks or in the past parts of this roadmap about the theory, architecture, and more high-level things about the EVM. This week we're gonna go all the way down to opcodes, so prepare for the journey into the guts of the EVM with this video. The next video, demystifying EVM opcodes, is one of a kind. I remember watching this video a couple of months ago or so. It was unexpectedly clear and interesting, and it made opcodes much clearer for me. So use it as a complementary to the previous one. And let's switch to Solidity. So far in the 32 hours video from Patrick Collins, we've already worked with Remix. We've built our first smart contracts and we have deployed contracts with Remix. Well, it's time to use what grown-ups use. Time to start with VS Code. Get it set up, learn to use it, and you will start learning about Ether.js library and writing JavaScript code. So get ready, this is going to be fun, I promise. Enjoy the next 3 hours with this video. I'm going to leave you here also the Ether.js library documentation. You're going to be visiting it more often than you think, so start getting familiar with how to navigate through it. Last but not least, either if you're going to be focused as smart contract auditor or you prefer to be involved with development, there is the need to know about Web3 security auditing. So here we have Foundry, and Foundry is going to be your best friend in the future when you start testing smart contracts on audits. I consider it important to continue your learning from last week, and here is another video about writing basic tests with Foundry. Also remember, as I mentioned in last part of the roadmap, that at the moment there is another existing course from Patrick which is connected to going through learning about smart contracts, and instead with Hard Hat, it is with Foundry. So I totally recommend it. You can use it as a complement of this video. And that is all for now, guys. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss part 4 of this roadmap coming soon. So stay tuned, stay innovative, and most importantly, stay connected.